Hey guys, so today we'll be doing a bit of crafting with Inferno 6 Wisps. So over the last 2 months I've farmed about 635 Inferno 6 Wisps, and today I'll be showing you the results of the items I get. Before we get started, I'll just go through a few of the set items I have. I have quite a lot of set items in my stash, which are triple stat, but I'm not going to go through them all just to bore you. I'll go through kind of all the relevant ones, which I think will be relevant for next week's pushing, which I'm going to talk about. So let's talk a bit about my plans for next week, where I'll hopefully reach Paragon 1300. So a few weeks ago, I switched to the Crusader class from the Wizard class. Because of the community poll where most of you voted for Crusader, and I've been having a lot of fun playing this class, but the issue is that I have a lot of items for Wizard, which are triple stat, which I can't equip on my Crusader. So my plan is to reach Paragon 1300, equip all of the best items I have for Crusader, and then switch over to Wizard, where I'll be able to equip the remaining triple stat items. Once I'm on Wizard, I'm actually going to try to push for Challenge Rifts. So right now on our server, nobody's taken the Challenge Rift 550 first clear. And I think it has been done on some other servers. I think the Southeast Asian server has had a clear. But so far, no one's cleared it on our server. I'm going to try my best to have a crack on it. Obviously, I'm not a whale or anything. My max reso is something like 3.6k. So I'm going to be giving it my best shot. I do have quite a few good items, so I am confident. But I think it would be unwise to say that it's going to be easy, because my last push to do the Challenger 500 clear with my Wizard took me quite a long time to do. But I'm pretty confident in my skills with Wizard, especially for pushing Challenge Rifts. So with that said, let's talk a bit about the set items, the relevant ones which I have. So here I have the Grace gloves, which are pretty decent. The only issue is that they're 2-socket, but for Challenger of pushing, where you need to maximize your combat rating, especially if you're low resonance, this will do. I also have Banquet of Ice set, also triple stat, but with 2-socket. Very nice magic attributes. I have Urge boots here, also triple stat and 2 sockets. I have Urge belt, double socket, and I have Urge. These 2 rings are extremely good. I'm actually very proud of them. So this has cooldown movement speed, blue socket, triple stat. This is the Shameless Urge, and then the other ring, which is the Modest Urge. This one is also extremely good. It's a yellow socket, which is okay, but the magic attributes are extremely good, and it's maximum combat rating for Inferno 6, which is insanely good. So other than that, I have also Severed Thumb, which I've actually found twice, which is the Channeling Grace of Flagellant Ring, and I also have the Gloom Guide neck, which has very good stats and also triple socket. So these are kind of the items that I'm most proud of for the sets. There are a few other kind of items here, but I'm not going to go through all of them, like I said. But if you've noticed, I've actually got a 4-piece Urge already here, which is very decent. Granted, these are both 2 sockets, but for Challenger of pushing, this will actually serve me quite well, and I'm pretty happy with this. So what I'm planning to do is basically try to get Banquet set as my other 4-piece, and that's kind of going to be the setup that I push with for Wizard. It's going to be 4-piece Vithus and 4-piece Banquet. That would kind of be the ideal setup in my opinion. Grace would also be a decent option, but I feel like I prefer going with the Banquet for now. So since we have the boots, belt, and both rings for Vithus, and we only have the gloves for Banquet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft bracelets first, because obviously bracelets cannot drop in dungeons. I think the only place you can get bracelets is from your daily dungeon, daily greens, basically, these ones here, and from crafting. That's the only 2 places you can get bracelets, so it's really worth it to craft bracelets first as part of the strategy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft Banquet bracelets until I get some triple stats, and then I'll switch over to craft a Banquet necklace, and that will complete my set for the Challenge Rift. Once I've done that, I'll try to craft a few more bracelets and other key pieces which I'm missing for the Angment set and also for the Mount Bank set, which I use in PvP for Crusader. But don't worry about me switching to Wizard. Like, I'm only going to switch to Wizard for the Challenge Rift, and I'll do some attempts with the Wizard there, but then I'll be switching back to Crusader and doing a bit more testing. I still haven't done the PvP build, which I kind of promised you guys, so I do kind of want to get that out and also do a bit more testing with the Eternal properties on Crusader. So with all that said, let's get started with the crafting. So let's start off with some Banquet Bracelet crafts. I'm going to be speeding parts of this video up because I don't want to waste too much time. Most of the time I'm getting pretty bad items, but I'm just stopping every time I get an exceptional and I check out some of the items that I got. And as you can see, this first batch of crafts, I didn't really get anything good. I got a few exceptionals, but no triple stats, so let's just do a few more crafts here. Okay, also nothing good. A few more exceptionals, but nothing crazy. And again, for the third set of crafts, nothing. So at this point, I've already wasted quite a few wisps. I'm down to like 450 wisps here. And let's just hope that we get something good soon. Doesn't look like we're getting anything. Okay, here we got our first triple stat item. So it's the Bangle of Sufferance. This is the first good item that we got. Unfortunately, it's only 2 sockets, but I'll take it for now. And I'll be crafting the other bracelet, which is the Bangle of Becoming. And hopefully we get some decent items here. And just doing a few more crafts here. So already we're down to 400 wisps, guys. So fortunately here we actually got the second Banquet bracelet for the other slot in triple stat. So we now have both Banquet bracelets in triple stat 1782. Granted they're double socket, but they'll do for now. I'm just checking these last couple of items here, and then we're just going to clean up our inventory and move on to craft the Banquet amulet. So there's quite a few bracelets which I've crafted here, 43 to be exact. It's pretty crazy how fast I've burnt through all of the wisps there. But now we're going to try our luck with the Banquet amulets, and looks like we got an exceptional here. Okay, nothing good. Oh, there we go. That actually is a really nice item. Again, it's double socket, but it's 1782, and I think it's got cooldown and movement speed on it as the magic affixes. So that's great. We actually got Banquet amulet on the first batch of crafts that we did here. So now I'm going to move on and do some more bracelet crafts from other sets like Angments and Mountebank. And we just did some Angment sets here, and we got some exceptional triple socket. Not triple stat, but they're good enough. I'm actually going to move on and do some crafts from the other bracelet. And here we also got some exceptionals. Nothing to really write home about, so I'm just still speeding up the video here, guys. Now we're going to move on and do some Mountebank bracelet crafts. And I'm down to like half of my wisps at this point, so I'm just being a bit slower in how I craft them. Now I got an exceptional Mountebank. Let's see. Oh wow, this is a really good piece. 1782. I think this is my first triple stat, triple socket. So I'm very happy with this bracelet, and I'm going to be using it in PvP for Crusader. So lastly, to finish off my bracelet crafting, I decided to craft some Urge bracelets. Now I know I already have 4-piece Urge triple stat, but I also wanted to craft a few bracelets from the Urge set, just to be a bit flexible and be able to test a few different sets, but I didn't really get much luck with these. I decided to go for a few more, but now I'm down to like 250 wisps, so I didn't want to waste too many wisps on these, because they're really not that important. After salvaging a few more pieces, I went back up to 286 wisps, so I decided, what the heck, why not go for a few more of these Urge bracelets? But I didn't really get any luck at all, and I did get some exceptional triple socket ones, which I did end up saving, but this is where I decided to stop today. So after doing all of this crafting for bracelets, we ended with 250 Inferno 6 wisps. This is after salvaging all the useless items, so I'm pretty sure I used up more than 400 Inferno 6 wisps in this session. I'm going to be saving these remaining wisps. Once I equip everything from Inferno 6, I'll just have a look and see what kind of items are missing. Like I said, triple stat items aren't really the best items to use. You want to be using triple sockets with really good magic affixes. This is kind of the priority, but for challenge rifts, which is going to be my first priority after reaching Paragon 1300, I think triple stats are the priority, so this is what I've gone for in this video. So I'll be showing the best items I had. So from this crafting session, I got the Bangle of Becoming, which is the first bracelet of the Banquet of Ice set. It's a triple stat 1782 with double sockets. I also got the other bracelet, which is Bangle of Sufferance, also triple stat and double socket. I got the Banquet of Eyes amulet, which is going to complete my 4-piece set with the gloves, which I already had. So this is 1782, very good magic affixes, cooldown and movement speed, unfortunately only double socket. And then probably the best item which I had is the Mount Bank Legacy, one of the Mount Bank bracelets. So this is triple stat, but it's also triple socket, which is extremely good and very good PvP magic attributes. So I'll definitely be using this one in PvP for Crusader. So these are probably the 4 best items I had. It's kind of a bit underwhelming. It seems like I only got 1 good item every 100 wisps or so. It's just 4 good items with 400 wisps spent. So overall, not the best crafting session. It's just unfortunate that now it seems like 2 socket items are kind of more prevalent than 3 socket items. So I did save quite a lot of 3 socket items on my stash, like the Angman's bracelets. These have 3 socket and it's exceptional. And also Urge bracelets, I also saved the same, but there weren't any triple stats, so it's not really that impressive. But still, I'm very happy with these because I will be using them as part of my builds that I use in kind of PvP and also everyday farming. So that's about all that I have for this one, guys, in terms of the crafting. Just before I end the video, I want to wish all of you good luck in your Paragon 1300 push. Next week, I'm hoping to have 2 videos up. One for actually reaching Paragon 1300, which I hope to have sometime on Tuesday, probably. I will also be showing all of the items that I have equipped, including the legendary items, which I didn't show in this video. So the second video, which I hope to have, is my challenge of clear. So I'm going to try my best, like I said, to go for the 550 first clear. If I'm not able to do it, then I'll definitely have my highest clear, which I'm able to achieve solo. I am also kind of planning to try push with my warband mates. They're slightly behind on level at the moment, but I think they will catch up next week. And I'm hoping that we can all kind of have a team to be able to push for group challenges. Maybe we'll be able to get the first clear as a group instead of me trying to do it solo. That would kind of be the ideal solution. So with all that said, guys, I'm going to be signing off here. Have a great rest of the weekend and see you guys next week. Peace.